Good morning everyone. Today's reading is going to be Who Wants to Be Your Lover? But before we start, can I just say a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed recently and the old subscribers and anybody who's commented or liked or just said anything nice at all. Thank you very much. Or even put a thumbs down. Well, that's it really. Thank you ever so much. It does mean a lot to me. Right, so let's get started. Pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3 for Who Wants to Be Your Lover. Let's go. Right, I think you think that this person isn't interested in you. This person that wants to be your lover, pile number 1, I don't think you know who they are. Actually, I'm lying. I do think you know who they are, but I don't think you think they're interested. Because the 4 of Cups, for how you see this situation, do you know them? Yes, I think you know them, but I think that you may have shown them that you're interested, but they have given you the cold shoulder in the past, or you just generally don't think that they have any time for you. They're too busy, or they're just not interested in you. It makes me think that you may have offered them something, or you may work with them, or you may have spent some time with them in the past and just picked up that you may have liked them, but may have picked up that you don't think they're interested in you. There may be distance between the pair of you at the moment, so I wonder whether this makes me feel of somebody who you know, but who you have sort of held a candle for yourself and then have moved away from, and you still think about them, but there's distance between you, or you haven't seen them for quite a while. You've sort of moved on thinking there's nothing there, you might as well just move away. I think what's happened is really sort of the fact that you've pulled back may have riled this person into actually appreciating you a bit more and open themselves and their feelings towards you. Right. I'm going to get back to that one because I need to see the rest of the cards to make sense of that one. I think that you feel a really strong connection with this person, and for you, the Tower is making sense now. So the 2 of Cups that came up after it, there's like a bond there that you feel is extremely strong, and I think your person's a little bit late in coming to the party. And I think what is probably going to happen, that there's going to be some sort of epiphany or some sort of connection, which if this relationship is quite difficult to get together, it feels like it's going to get together, but it's going to be almost a shock to both of you. It makes me think of 2 people that are tied together in some way, even like past lives or something like that, or there's just a connection there that hasn't been allowed to come to fruition in the past. And I think that it's going to come to fruition, but it's going to cause some sort of upset, and I don't know why, but I will keep going and I'll go back to that Tower card in a minute. The pull is of this person. Okay, I don't know who's having this reading, male or female, so whoever is the female in this reading or has the most feminine energy in this reading is the one that's most lusted after. The reason the pull in this is physical. The female in this relationship is one of those women who is extremely attractive in a sort of self-assured, very feminine, very creative, very at home in their body, very good looking, puts their clothes together well, smells nice, and just that type of woman that everybody's attracted to. They're at ease with themselves, the way they express themselves, the way they talk, it just flows. It's like their attractiveness just flows and people are just drawn towards it like, I was going to say honey to bees, but I don't even know what that is. Like bees to flowers. It's just that magnetism, and it's like a feminine energy, and it's very receptive, and it just is sexy. So I think initially this person didn't come towards you and you held a candle for them, and then I think you've moved away and separated, but there's still a strong draw between you. It's like a nodal contact in astrology where there's still that draw. Even if there isn't that much of a situation or a backstory to this, there's still a strong draw even if you're separated. One of the biggest draws is they're attracted to you, if you're female, your physical form, the way that you look, the way that you move, the way that you dress, and the way that you speak. And for you two to be together, because there is such a strong pull there, there's some reason this relationship is going to almost be a shock, or it's going to need a shock situation for you both to get together. It makes me think, I don't know this yet because I've not finished with the spread, that there's some sort of blockage to this relationship that needs to be basically uprooted or booted, and which is going to be, could possibly be quite painful. There's going to be confusion. There's going to be, between the pair of you in the future, there's still going to be, I don't think either of you are sure of where you stand. I don't know whether the communication has been quite fuzzy or whether the communication just hasn't really kicked off that well. But there's, both of you are wondering what's going on between the pair of you. It's not clear. There could have been words that have been said that haven't made sense, or you're not sure whether they find you attractive or vice versa. There's a draw between you, you both feel it, but nothing has been said clearly. There could be other people involved, so you don't know where you stand in that way. There's just some sort of fogginess between the pair of you. It's almost as if you're two people in a really foggy night being pulled to each other because you can hear each other shouting, but you can't find each other. It's just sort of like grappling in murky water. Okay. Excuse me. I think that you view this person as somebody you may possibly have had a bit of a past with that could have held some sort of discomfort for you. And I don't know what I mean by that, because you've got the Six of Swords above this Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is normally competition or a lot of people involved or conflict or something that has caused you a little bit of distress. And you've got the Four of Cups here, so I think that it makes me think that you in the past have struggled for this person's attention, and it's almost miffed you a bit, so you've moved away. This person is very physically attracted to you, and there is definitely a strong pull between the pair of you. But I think for you two to get together, you're almost going to have to wade through the mud of things that have happened in the past, almost like you're not sure where the attraction falls or who's attracted to who. You're not sure whether there's other people involved, and there's some sort of angst to do with the situation being unclear and you not feeling like your feelings are reciprocated. But this person is definitely attracted to you. There's a strong attraction there, and they think it's mutual. It's you, I think, who doesn't think that they're attracted to you. But this person, if you are female, this person sees you as the Empress. So they see you almost as like the perfect woman in the way that you look and the way that you move and the way that you talk. And I've said it all before, it's just that personification of beauty, which can be either a person, or it could be a house, it could be a field, it could be a bunch of flowers. It's just an ideal. And they see you as their ideal. From their perspective, I still get the feeling of distance, and they are basically rooting around and snouting around and trying to find out more information about you. I think without putting that much effort into actually talking to you, because I think there's distance here again. I think they feel as if there's a slight detachment there, so they are just looking and waiting for the right moment to come closer to you. And in the meantime, they're doing a lot of communicating with others, probably trying to talk to other people, trying to find out where you are, what you're doing, looking online, probably trying to find out what's going on, or snooping around. You may have some contact online. It's just generally somebody, this makes me think from their perspective there's distance between the pair of you and they're just trying to find out more about you. Okay. This has a feeling of either a secret air, or for you two to be together would almost have to be like a sneaky maneuver, which goes extremely well with your cards in the past. This speaks to me of an attraction where you've both watched and waited for a while to see who likes who. You've probably started off looking at this person and thinking, I'm attracted to you. And then when their feelings when their feelings have been reciprocated, as in I think they probably followed you in the attraction. Then there's been some sort of distance and they've pulled away, and for you two to be together now, you're going to almost have to clamber through feelings of everything not being very clear, some sort of conflict, because they didn't fall immediately in love with you. It's actually taken time. And there could be other people involved, because the Seven of Swords speaks to me of something that slightly has to be deceptive, and the Tower. This makes me feel that for you two to be together, it's almost as if there has to be an explosion. There has to be a real upset in life in some way. But to be totally honest, I do think that if you did get together, I think the relationship would be really good. It's like a stormy start to something that is worth digging away at here. There's balance, there's smoothness, there's open emotions, there's open affections if you two got together. And there's a sort of mature exchange, I think, of feelings here, where it feels equal and it feels as if it's calm, because I don't think that the beginning of this relationship has been calm. Right, pile number one, I'm going to sum this up for you. Who wants to be your lover? Somebody who wants to be your lover is somebody who wasn't really sure what was coming towards them initially. Then they've decided that they've fallen madly in love with you because they know that it's reciprocated, because I think that you made it a little bit clearer to start off with. They are very drawn to your body and the way that you look. So the attraction towards you is physical, but there's more to it, because the Two of Cups was there for the karmic pull. They feel a really strong bond with you, but they're not quite sure. I get the feeling with all these other cards, they're not quite sure why. It's like somebody you've had a past life with. You're very aware of what's happening. You feel it, but they're almost unaware, but they know it's there, if you know what I mean. They're unaware why they feel that way, but they just feel it. But there's a real strong physical attraction towards you. I think in the past, I don't know whether it's taken a long time for this person to realise that there has been, to realise that they've been attracted to you, but I think there has been some sort of muddy waters, some sort of conflict, some sort of angst, and I don't know if that's come from you wondering and waiting for them to become interested in you, which has happened. At the moment, there's distance between you. I think this person is watching and waiting, trying to find out lots about you. There's some sort of barrier to this relationship that I think would cause, because you've got the Seven of Swords here and you've got the Tower. So the barrier to the relationship is almost as if for you two to be together, you need to do something that is going to explode some other aspect in one or both of your lives. And it has to be slightly underhand, or it could be slightly underhand, it doesn't have to be. But I do think that at the end result of you two coming together is actually really sweet. The Temperance card is like balance, it's like everything equal, it's like everything clear and honest and open. The Justice card as well is balanced, the same thing. It just feels right, it just feels good. The King of Cups is like a mature expression of love. It's somebody who knows how to do it well without games. So, pile number one, quite complicated there. Love that's been a long time coming, I think. And somebody who's not aware of what they feel as you are, but they are very aware of how to be physically attracted to somebody. And I think your history has a tinge of not being very clear, lacking in clarity, and some form of competition. Maybe there's lots of other people around all the time, or maybe this person, or maybe you have a lot of people who are actually attracted to you, so you almost feel as if, I don't know which one it is, as if you've won the prize. And there's distance. I do think there's distance between you at the moment, and for you two to be together is going to be a big decision, I think. A big decision which could actually be something that you can't talk about openly with other people at the moment. Right, pile number 1, I'm going to finish there. So that's somebody who wants to come towards you, is somebody who now knows what they want. Right, thank you very much for listening, pile number 1. I hope that made sense to you. Hi there, pile number 2. Let's have a look. Who wants to be your lover? Who wants to be your lover? Prince didn't sing it like that, did he? Right, who wants to be your lover, pile number 2? Okay, this person who wants to be your lover is extremely good at communicating. They communicate with passion, they communicate with flair, and I think there's real excitement when you two get together, because you basically just kick it off and you can't stop talking. It's like excited flirting. So this is the person that wants to be your lover, is a big charmer. Somebody who you fall in love with very quickly because it's exciting. Okay, that's thrown me. You could have children. You could both have children. And that could make it difficult for you two to be together. I don't know there. If it's not that, there's something about you and the way that you communicate has a real sense or feel of purity about it. And I think this person may be quite forward. They may be somebody who doesn't know, who trips over their own feet and is quite forthcoming and quite Sagittarius. I'm thinking they don't have to be Sagittarius. It's just the energy of somebody who says what they're thinking before they've thought about it. And you've got this sort of demeanour about them from their point of view of being sort of very sweet and angelic, and they almost feel as if they have to come towards you with kid gloves. Or you could have children. There's a real sweetness and air about that. And next to the 8 of Wands card, which gave me the feeling of somebody who is quite a Jack the Lad, or, oh my gosh, I'm trying to give a female word. I'm trying to think of a female name then, and I won't tell you what I was thinking of. Nobody needs to know that. But somebody who just talks fast, thinks fast, and is exciting, and this is the way they come across. You're coming across as somebody who either has children or is very sort of soft in their demeanour. For you to get close to this person, if you want to get close to this person, and if you have somebody in mind, you need to do it socially. This person is a social beast. You need to be out with them partying, which is going to be difficult at the moment, I know, but there's something you've got to do in a group situation if you want to get close to this person. If you know who this is, they are really turned on and excited by fun, groups. I'm not going there, but just social activities. It's not somebody who wants to have their first date sat in front of the TV. It's somebody who wants to go out and drink and dance. Okay. This person feels very protective towards you. So the karmic ties is the Princess of Cups. So the Princess of Cups and Princess of Wands with this card in particular is quite a sweet card, but the Princess of Wands is the Princess of Wands, so it's more action orientated, it's a little bit more robust than the Princess of Cups. So this one's for your karmic tie. You've got the Princess of Cups here, and it's a real sweet bond. So there's something that pulls together you. Is like a sense of almost like childlike open love. So this person is drawn towards you because they feel almost as if you are untouchable in some way, and the fact that there's a sense of innocence about you. I think they're more fiery than you. I think that you come across as being very ladylike if you're a woman, and if you're a man, very gentle-natured. They come across as being somebody who has lots of friends, somebody who likes to be out, somebody who's quite popular, somebody who everybody knows and shouts across the street, hi. I think you know who this is, and I think that you are attracted to this person because they are a large personality. I think you're attracted to this person because I think that you like the thought, you may have cancer in you, not that sort of cancer, but astrological cancer, of liking the thought of somebody almost that's slightly dominant in a situation. So you're looking for somebody who's going to almost, I'm not saying it's something you like, I'm saying it's something you want to play with, not something you actually want in real life, but you like the thought of playing games with a little bit of submissive and a little bit of dominance. And this person comes across as a more dominant character, and you come across as more submissive. So this person that wants to be your lover is drawn towards you because they feel that they can protect you, and they feel that you have a sweetness about you which you don't see very often. And it's almost a contradiction to their demeanour or their behaviour, because I think they're a bit sort of gung-ho party person, or somebody that's definitely very sociable, somebody who likes fun and likes life to be exciting and to be on the move, where you've got a softer sort of air about you. And I think that's what's drawing you two together. This person is definitely drawn towards you because they can see you're almost like an opposite to them. There's a softness about you, there's a gentleness about you, which I don't think they have. This person's more of like a rough and tumble puppy. I think this person that wants to be your lover is going to offer to help you with something. I don't know what it is. It could be fix your car, mow your lawn, help you work, pick your shopping up for you. I don't know what it is. It possibly could be something sociable. It could be introducing you to a group of people, or just taking you out somewhere, or something with lots of people. I think this person's going to come towards you. And that's how you're going to know who it is. You may have an idea already. So somebody who is quite a dominant, quite a forceful character, but I think in a really sort of, not in a, what I would term a Capricorn way of it could be a boss, but I'm not saying it's not the boss that scares the pants off you. It's the type of boss who everybody respects, but you can have fun with. You can go out on a work night and get drunk with this boss and still respect them in the morning, vice versa. Well, I don't know about the other way, but you can still respect them in the morning. It's that feel. It's that feel of somebody who doesn't mind shouldering responsibility, but is very good at making sure that everybody's covered. It's got a kind air about it, and that's why they're attracted to you. I think you have that sweetness and that kindness, probably without the ego. You view this person as, see, this relationship, not relationship because it's somebody who's coming towards you, but the pull in this relationship is a real mixture of submissive and dominant. And I think you're all part of this person. It makes me feel of somebody who's got fire and a lot of water. I think they see the water in you, or your emotions and the way that you deal with them, as having a pull on them because they are intrigued by it. They're intrigued by the way that you do things, say things, or the way that you function as a whole. And I think they're almost going through a time in their life where they want to be a little bit more in touch with their feminine self, whether it's male or female. They're very good at having people around them. They're very good at playing, but they can see a softness in you that they want a little bit of. And that's probably where, if there's a bond in this that's gone into past lives, that's probably what it is. It's almost as if this person has nurtured you and you've made this person feel softer and loved. And that's what's bringing you together in this life. From there, they see this. Oh my gosh, excuse me, I can't talk today. They see this situation as you two being separate. Or this is how they see the situation, and there's like a thin string between these two birds. So there's either something that has gone stagnant, you don't know whether to go backwards or forwards, or you are barely together or not seeing enough of each other. So this person who wants to be closer to you feels that there's too much distance between you at the moment. They don't feel close enough to you. Which is strange, because this person comes across as not being afraid to make contact and not being the silent type. You come across as being a little bit possibly more shy, or definitely a little bit more coy. I think they're going to come towards you. You'll know who it is when they come towards you and offer you help in some way. Or they offer to do something for you in some way. Your energy together has come out as a 9 of Cups, so I can't imagine that this person who wants to be with you could want anything more, because they're coming across. The 9 of Cups is the cat that's got the cream. It's somebody who feels really content in themselves and where they are and what they've got. And your person looks like they strive for this a lot in life and they like to win. The 3 of Cups is somebody who's sociable, somebody who likes to have fun. The 8 of Wands almost doubles up on that as somebody who is quite feisty, communicates well, likes to enjoy themselves. And your energy together is the 9 of Cups. So I wonder, with this pile here, the person that wants to be your lover almost sees that you dwell well together, that you have something that they haven't, and the combination makes you something more together, because you're coming across very sweet, very innocent, very sort of, I'm getting a childlike feel from you. I'm not saying that you are a child, it's just an innocent air about you. They're coming across a little bit more of worldly wise, struggle a little bit more. I'm not saying you haven't struggled, I'm just saying that's probably something that they take on as part of their persona, having struggled to this position in life. So they could possibly be in a boss in some way, but they're a fun-loving person, a fun-loving boss, or boss energy definitely, who tumbles through life. I have a Sagittarius Capricorn feel about them. But you will know this person, because I think you're almost hanging on to this relationship by the, what's the phrase? String in your mouth, tip of your tongue, I don't know. You're just hanging on to it by a thread, and you're going to know when this person comes towards you because they're going to offer to help you. And your energy together, the 9 of Cups. So once you actually do get together, it's going to feel good. I think I need to stop so I can't talk. The likely outcome of the situation, if you two got together, is almost feeling like it's something that you've got, that you've wished for a long time from both of your parts. Both of your parts, what does that mean? It makes me feel which is quite a strange ending. So the likely outcome of this situation is the Strength and the 7 of Wands. So there's some sort of, I defensiveness going on here, some sort of not really showing your feelings towards each other, which I didn't expect to see. And almost as if the man in this situation, or the more masculine one in this situation, is doing a lot of dreaming and a lot of feelings, but not actually coming towards you. Sorry, SD card clicks off. You're going to know who this is by they're going to offer you some sort of assistance in some way to help you with something, whether it's a project or something around the house or just some sort of helping hand. Because at the moment I think there's something that's pulled you slightly apart. This person wants to come towards you because I think that you are the sweetness and the emotion in their life, which they are very good at playing. Jack the Lad, they are very good at working hard, but they don't really have that emotion in their life. And when you're together, it's almost as if there's two halves of a jigsaw that fit together. With the Nine of Cups there and the Justice card here, you're like two. This is you two together, and that's the card that was for the pair of you. So when you're together, it's almost as if you just, I'm going to say this is going to sound so wrong, you just fit well together. It just feels right. But your end cards are almost trying to hide it, slight defensiveness, and almost this person, I think, has really strong feelings for you, wants to be with you, but for some reason is going to try and hide it. When you're together, you may not talk about it, you may just feel the attraction. This person will probably let you know the attraction, but they're almost trying to keep it to themselves, and I don't know why. I'm going to find out. They feel it. There's the Prince of Cups. They just feel that you're the one. But with the Strength card here, there's hiding, and the King of Swords, there's coolness. So that's a really strange outcome. It goes with your person's personality in the way that they like to be bossed and the way that they are probably quite fiery and outgoing. This makes me think of somebody who is a man's man. Yeah, I think you have somebody who's attracted to you, is a real macho type of man. And they're drawn towards you because you're the total opposite of them. They're drawn towards your femininity. If you're a man, you're going to have to swap this. And they're going to sort of play the big daddy and offer to help you in some way because you feel like the other half of them. You're not that close together. And when you are together, it just feels right for the both of you. It's all becoming clear to me now. But this person is going to pretend that they're not that attracted to you for some strange reason. And I think it just makes me think they're a macho man because they can't express their feelings. They can express their attraction, but they can't express their emotions. Right, pile number 2. I struggled to get there, but there you are. Who wants to be your lover? Big macho man wants to be your lover. Somebody who's not very good at expressing their emotions, somebody who you will know because they're extremely good company, they're probably extremely attractive, they're probably in a position where people respect them and everybody knows them and everybody wants to be with them. They're going to try and offer you a helping hand, and that's how you're going to know it's the person. Because that's what they do. This type of person likes to come towards you being in charge. That's how they're going to try and get closer to you because they feel there's distance. You two are going to be really good together and they know that. But they're not going to show it because they don't feel comfortable showing emotions. Right, pile number 2. I'm going to finish there because if I say any more, I'll be repeating myself. Sorry it took so long to get there. This person's going to be really cool with you. They're going to be really friendly, really, really friendly. They're going to make you laugh. You're going to feel really good with them, but they are not going to show their true feelings towards you. Right, pile number 2. Good luck with that one. I'm going to finish it there. I hope things go well for you. At least you know who it is now, hopefully. And so when they're not showing anything, but you're still laughing, just enjoy it for what it is, I suppose, because you hopefully will know what they feel. Right, thank you for listening. Bye. Hi there, pile number 2. No, I'm lying. Hi there, pile number 3. Right, who wants to be your lover, pile number 3? Oh my gosh, somebody who wants to be your lover is probably somebody who you know through work. They may be somebody who is already married, or they may be somebody who works in some sort of institution like a church, like a hospital, or like a school, or just something that is a government building, or something that is seen as a well-established institution. If they're not in that institution, they are part of an institution in some way. And they could be married. If none of that rings true, the only other thing I can think about is they might be quite traditional. They could be quite orthodox in some way. Or they could be quite religious. I will go through it and find out a little bit more. Right, there's distance between the pair of you, and I think you know who it is who wants to be your lover, and I think that you have your eyes out on storks. I only said storks because it's a beach situation here, and I was thinking crabs. And you're looking for this person. This person possibly could be married. This person is definitely somebody who quite likes a traditional relationship, I think. If they don't work in some sort of institution that we mentioned earlier, they like a traditional relationship. I don't think there's much that you can do about this relationship at the moment. This person is thinking about you, but I don't think you, almost as if this isn't the card that has your hands tied, but it makes me feel like this situation has almost done a full circle and come to sort of conclusion, or you can't get near this person and there's no point in trying at the moment. As if you need to just be self-contained, because at the moment, I'm getting the feeling there's distance between you two, and I get the feeling that this person is quite traditional. They're not going to want somebody riding in on a pony to come and get them. I think there is some sort of draw between the pair of you. This person feels drawn to you because there's a strong sexual pull. They are drawn to you because I think that they feel that they're going to have fun with you, and that you're fiery, and that you are just one of those people who makes life bigger. I think they find you very physically attractive. I think you have something about the way that you walk, the way that your body is formed, that they find extremely attractive. It wouldn't surprise me if you were quite fit, or your body was quite compact in some way that just looks as if it's put together well. I think you walk with a purpose, and I think you stand straight, and you're in charge of yourself, you're in charge of your body, and this person finds you very attractive for that reason. They're pulled to you to that reason because I think you're a little bit wilder than they are. And I think they admire that. It's almost, I get the feeling this person wants to break out of their box. I don't know whether at the moment this Hierophant card, which always throws me, whether it's a mental box they put themselves into of some sort of dogma or some sort of tradition, or whether they're part of an institution or a work situation where they can't get to you, but they admire the way that you are, the way that you act, the way that you look. I think there's something that you have a little bit more of a wild edge to you than they have. And it feels quite cruel, the fact that you are the one that is looking and having to hold yourself still, because it's almost as if you have a lot of punch about you, and you're almost looking at somebody who is a little bit more staid than you are. But this person, I think, has had some sort of shake-up in the way that they see you, and it's physical. The attraction is physical. It's something to do with your body, I think. Okay, I think you are in this person's life something that is sexy and fun, and when you communicate, I don't know, this person's fallen in love with you quick. and it's a sexual pull, and it is a physical pull. And I think when you get together, you communicate well, and it's all too exciting in some ways. Your person's probably struggling with this and keeping distance from you because they're not really sure. If they're married, they're definitely not sure what to do with it. Because if the tradition in this Hierophant card is actually in the form of a marriage, you've almost upset the apple cart you've upset this person's apple cart by falling for you, because it's something they feel uncomfortable with. It's like Cupid's arrows smacking them in the face rather than just basically firing and not hitting them, seeing it. It's almost as if they have been shot down by Cupid's arrows, and it doesn't fit in with their life structure that they have on a list. You're something feisty and fun that they weren't expecting in their life, and they've almost overexcited themselves with the thought of getting closer to you. I think this sort of feeling has probably gone on through lifetimes of you being the one that wakes them up. You being the one that comes in and pushes them out of a traditional situation they have locked themselves in. Right. Okay. I feel that this person that wants to be your lover is not going to be easy for you. It's going to be harder for you than it is for them. I think this type of person that we're looking at, who wants to be with you, is quite adept at shutting his or her feelings off and pretending that it's not morally correct, it just doesn't fit in with my life, I'm going off to college, or I've already got somebody, or it doesn't fit in with my job. There's some excuse they can make and then shut off a bit, and that leaves you, who's probably far more I was going to say exuberant in your character, wanting that contact, wanting a bit more, and this person feels the attraction, but I think they're going to almost put the brakes on, because it doesn't feel as if it's right. It makes me think of somebody who's waiting to go to college and is waiting and isn't going to have a relationship before they go, or somebody who's already married, or somebody who is married to their work in some way. There's something that is blocking this relationship, although this person is very attracted to you. You view this person as, I think you know they're attracted to you, but they're so slow and traditional in the way that they're coming towards you, it's probably irritating you. I think when you get together and you talk, you can feel the excitement. They know there's excitement, there's attraction there, and there's a passionate feeling between each of you, but you've almost decided to, the best thing at the moment that you've decided, I think, is to turn your back and sort of pull this ring around you and cut off. It's almost as if it's like knocking your head against a brick wall, and this isn't supposed to be a relationship read. This person wants to be with you, but they are stayed. It's upsetting them that they're attracted to you because they don't know how to get to you without something being upset in their life, and I'm not sure what it is apart from the things I've touched on. Okay, they're trying to hide their desire for you. This is how things look like from their perspective, and you've got the Strength card here. So this person is trying really hard to show that they're not attracted to you. Oh my God, what a reading is this? Who wants to be your lover? Somebody who's really attracted to you, somebody who you have knocked out, but they're not going to show you. They're working towards you like some sort of like sideways stepping crab, but they're not. This is very strange. There's a strong physical pull towards you, but I think you are the more fiery one in this relationship. And then it might not be a relationship because they want to be next to you, but I think they are definitely more, they're not as feisty as you. And this is probably why they're going to hide their feelings, even though they want to be with you. Okay. Oh God, okay. Right. This person who wants to be your lover is trying to keep it secret. And I think it's got something to do with some sort of moral compass that they decided they need to have in their life, or some sort of situation that causes a block between the pair of you. This person has eyes on you and they feel that you are feisty and fun and totally different from them, and they know that you feel the attraction. I think it's that you may have communicated, and if you have, it is going to be something big. It's going to be something that you both walk away from feeling really excited. But your person is a real plodder and is trying to hide their feelings because they feel like it's not correct. I don't know why. I don't know whether there is some situation between the pair of you that they feel they can't show it. I don't know what it is. The only clue I've got to this is the Hierophant card, which is traditional, institutional, and I've said it all before, so I don't know if that fits or not, but this person is working their way to you. It's not going to be somebody who jumps on you, it's going to be somebody who decides to inch towards you, and they're going to do it with, and your get together, or the way that you will know is the fact that you won't know, because they'll be really sort of cool and collected when they're talking to you. They feel out of their league with you. They feel that you have a sort of bohemian flow about you, and you're very good at expressing yourself, and you sort of have flexibility and a passion behind your eyes that they feel they don't have. And they're slightly in awe of it with you. If you did actually get together, if this person could overcome this need to be with you and actually do something about it, that you would actually be really good together. There would be some sort of secretiveness about it, which makes me think of the Hierophant, whether this person is married, but there would be some sort of open connection eventually when this person learns to trust and realise they're not actually out of their depth with you, you're just different people. I've not sold this person to you, have I? With the Hierophant card, but I don't know. I mean, if you're Capricorn, you probably quite like established tradition. You like somebody who knows how to do things properly, who probably, in the old-fashioned word, knows how to court people. Because this person, that is what they would do. They will come to you in a very traditional, proper way, and they would want to go out for meals with you before anything else. They would slow the whole relationship down because that's what they think is correct. They wouldn't go forward if they felt they had too much to hide. The attraction, yes, they could hide that slightly, but if there was a third wheel in this, whether it's work or whether it's a person, it would cause them concern, but they really do feel physically attracted to you. They feel as if you've hit them over the head. You know, like, it's not, as I said before, it's not Cupid arrows that whiz past your head. You've shot them in the back with these arrows. And this is the person who wants to be your lover, and they're struggling with it. There is some air of secrecy, there's some sort of genuine affection that they want to exchange with you, but I think there's no fear card. Oh yeah, there is a fear card. There is some sort of fear from there, that they are out of their depth and they're swimming in wild water with you. But I think they think that you could bring them balance, and you could... They're almost as if, this makes me feel, this person wants to be your lover, don't take this the wrong way because it's not really as dull and boring as it's about to sound, it's as if you could smooth out their anxieties. They see something in you that they admire. And I think that you're probably quite a character. Quite a big character, and quite a sort of, I don't know, just fun. Right, pile number 3, I'm going to stop there. I hope I didn't make this person sound terrific, because they seem genuinely quite sweet. Quite sweet, but almost... I think you both feel attraction. I think there's distance, you're waiting, and they're working so slow towards it that you're almost getting sort of itchy feet. But their feelings are genuine, there's emotional pull, and there is definitely a strong physical attraction. Right, I'm going to stop. Right, thank you ever so much for listening. I hope that makes sense to you. And I hope to see you again. Thank you for listening. Bye.